Check it out. Mark II has been, it's back home. Give it a mad wash. She looks clean as a whistle. And there she is, the big mighty 1JZ. There's a few things I need to do still, like find a hook for this battery, find a place to mount this igniter module. I want to change this blue silicone hose to black to make it look more I don't know, match the theme, and also try to get a black cable for this. But that's all like small things. And one of some of the major things I need to do is get an intake for this, like an actual pod filter. And Charlie's put a piece of cardboard here because the wind from the actual fan here blows into the intake and screws up the idling. So I figured if I just get a standard pod air box and get an intake, metal intake welded for me, it'll look pretty slick. So I'm going to try to get that all done at once. Also need to get a new passenger side headlight because it looks like in the hit this tab has gone off. So I just put it on for now, but down the track I'll just have to get a new headlight. So one thing off the bat that I'm going to do right now is put 20mm spacers on the front. As much as I like these wheels, they've caused me so much problems, from getting the correct wheel nuts to now bumping up against the upright. So just as a temporary fix, I'm going to try snap on these 20mm spacers and see if it clears. As you can see, it's been fucking scraping up against that. But eventually what we're going to put is new uprights, which have been trimmed 2.5 centimeters. Oh, the sway bar link needs to be put on too. Yo, that is sick. Black Arts Factory stick out. Oh, that's hectic. Yo, even got a freaking keychain. Black Arts Factory cunts. Yeah. Nice and local. Decided to run these. Essentially, these are shortened knuckles made for drifting. Aussie made. Thank you, Black Arts Factory. Morning, gang. Just in the Mark II. Quickly gonna suss out this problem that I've got. I'll share with you guys. Good morning, neighbors. Alright, check it out. I got no speed, no revs, and no temperature. Nothing. So I was told that there's a plug down here that I can see. It's a bit rogue. Ugh. And if I connect this plug, it might give me my revs and meter stuff back. So let's see if it fixes it. Can really smell the 98. She cranking, dog. So it's meant to be next to the ECU under here somewhere. And see this plug? I feel like there's something here that it's just not plugged into. Let's do some investigations. But as you can see, the Mark II is pretty messy inside, bro. But she's running, that's the main thing. Yep, we just got rained out, so shit, gotta close up shop. That's so annoying. Fuck. The next day, far better, beautiful weather, and I found this. So I took this all out, and I found this rogue plug. This is all disconnected, by the way, and I think it connects to the back of the ECU. I'm hoping this is the one, because I saw someone post it up on JZX Mechanical and they have a similar problem. So I'm hoping this might be the RPM. Let's find out. Aha, the revs are on. Yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. Alrighty boys, fuck yeah, we got revs, we got speed. We're online. Now I gotta see if the temp gauge works. If the temp gauge works, we are in the fucking money. Yeah buddy, we made it. Temp gauge is working. Rev gauge, working. Speedo, also working. So that's a big tick off the list. I thought it was gonna be a big wiring problem, but it clearly wasn't. So what you guys are looking for, let me turn this off, this thing's loud as fuck. Oh, mate. So what you guys need to look for, if you're having a similar problem, to take apart your center console, take out your climate control, radio, you know what it is. And what you're looking for is a plug, kind of like this, all right? It seems that one side connects onto this loom. So the loom that connects onto the back of the climate control, there's a plug like this, all right? That kind of sections off from it. There's 3 main harnesses. I think yours might be slightly different, but this one here is the plug that connects into this rogue little segment there. And I think that connects to the back of the ECU. I'm just gonna double check. Oh, the contrast in weather in Sydney is ridiculous. It's a cold and frosty morning and the Mark II is off to get the exhaust done. Shout out to Kirst, she helped me load this puppy on last night, ready to rock and roll in the morning, so we're ready to go. Got the front bar off, so we have easy access to the strapping points without damaging the front bar. She's looking fresh. Alrighty, time to get an exhaust. Good morning gang, what is going on? We are about to go drop the Mark II off at Performance Exhaust Center in North Mead to get the exhaust done. It is been a long time coming and it's a nice bright and early in the morning. Shout out to Kirst for helping me load the trailer up last night. So all I had to do this morning was jump in the car and drive. There it is. With the exhaust done now as well, once the exhaust gets done, I think now it's pretty much ready to get registered and I can start driving it around. The problem is when it was just running the exhaust out of the dump pipe, A, it was very loud, and 2, it was building no boost and there was just no back pressure. Back pressure is when the exhaust fumes come out the exhaust and it creates pressure or something, because it's obviously a longer tube to travel down, therefore there's more pressure, builds more boost, and it creates more compression or power. Yeah, so now that that's going to be done, I'll be able to I'll be able to drive it and get it properly registered. So, still a few more things I've got to iron out, like suspension upgrades. I'm just on the fence if I should go through with it or not. I just need a pair of tension arms for the front, and then I can pretty much slap my whole front end suspension and rear end on. But one step at a time, we'll see how we go. Let's get this exhaust on. Hacks Performance Center. It used to be called Hacks, yeah? No,
Hacks is the other guy. Hacks is not here.
Oh, yeah. As in, this place used to be called Hacks though, right?
Hacks still owns the place, he's just not at work yet right now. He'll come in about 8.
Yeah, I see.
So that's Hacks.
Yeah, right.
And this is Performance Exhaust Center. Yeah. Hacks owns it. Then there's Hack Fabrication, which is another guy called Hanny, and he's got a shop called Hack Fabrication. People get them confused as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because ever since the beginning of time, people used to tell me, oh yeah, go to Hacks Performance in North. I always thought it was this one. I didn't know there was a second one.
No, if you come out the back, I'll show you, just so you can see what we do. We've got make mufflers and shit. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so like we make mufflers basically. If you wanted a big if you wanted a
sick setup.
What we would do is for your car, we would basically put something like that on. If you wanted to do a muffler, like that's not a polished finished muffler, but that's essentially.
Yeah, right. And you guys custom make those in-house?
We custom make them, everything from sheet metal.
Wow.
Stamp the hole. Do everything. So.
Wow.
Yeah. perf tube, and manual bent perf tube as well.
Damn. That's insane. And these cars are all due to finish today as well, or not?
No, a lot of them. They do mostly turbo setups. So
okay.
This chase, the turbo setup's finished. That one's getting turbo set up, that's getting turbo set up, that one's getting turbo set up, and this one's a drag car we're going to do a lot of fabrication on, so that's a long-term project, and the rest all turbo setups. Your car and a BMW I got coming in today are just the 2 jobs for today that are just going to be in and out.
In and out, real quick.
So, yeah, and then
amazing.
This car's been here for a few weeks, just got the whole setup done, everything's at ceramic coating, and the customer's going to final fit everything himself, so. Yeah.
So when you say turbo setup, like you guys are welding all the dump pipe and...
Yeah, build the dump pipe, build the cooler pipe, wastegate position, oil lines, water lines, intake pipe, cooler pipe,
right,
just, basically everything, nothing mechanical, but everything else basically.
Just the welding.
You know, rip off twins, bolt on a single, and make it ready for the tuner essentially.
Fucking earth. Thanks for the tour, Arthur. Cool. Yeah, appreciate it. Take one last look at the Mark II before the exhaust is done. Cheeky before. Nothing. Performance exhaust center. Let's get it. Got this 180 in the back as well. 326 Type X. Alrighty. See you, Mark II. Catch you with an exhaust, mate. Alrighty, just pulling up to pick up the Mark II. Exhaust has been done, and oh yep, I can see it. I just don't know where I'm going to park this thing, that's all. Alrighty, there it is. It's looking fucking good. Wow, it looks legit. Fully tucked up as well. Wow, it looks full proper actually. Wow, dude, fuck yeah. Surprise, and the Mark II, ready to go. Alrighty, there she is, looking fat as ever. Get a quick photo real quick. First start, here we go. Very tame. Cool, very tame. Sick. Mark II's locked and loaded, let's take her home. Yoop. Good morning, we are heading off to our final somewhat appointment. Yay. For kitchen selections. So that'll be today. And then we're gonna try to get some work done to the RX-7. The boot was open, so the battery had gone flat. So I just put her on a slow charge, chucked her back in, and she's working mint again. But we want to give it some love. Yes. Part of us also wants to fix it up and, you know, get the roof done, and then maybe even get something a bit newer. Also a convertible. No, not a BMW, but something a bit newer, potentially. But we'll see how this one pans out. We still really haven't even driven it yet. We're still waiting for the roof to get done, and then we're gonna try source a roof ASAP and get to work on this RX-7. Ready? Yeah. Zetoun, lahme with cheese, lahme bi'adib, zatar. Oh. Was it one of these meant to be a roll? So lately we've been doing a whole lot of this, color swatches, tile samples. We've been literally even gone to the extent of painting timber.
We bought sample pots
of Dulux and painted them on just so we can get color swatches going.
Because it's so hard to tell on a small scale.
Yeah, and especially on a computer screen. But the good thing is we've ruled out all this as a process of elimination, all these colors and swatches ruled out, and now we're going to work on the ones that we want to keep. Solid session from 9 o'clock to 4:56. We've been tiling, we've been flooring, kitchening, we've been all sorts of colors, mainly kitchening, hey, cabinetry and that. But that was the icing on the cake. Finito. We've got a lot more clarity now, huh, Kirst?
100%.
Yeah. Shout out to Abby from Kitchen Culture.
Kitchen Culture.
Yeah, so we learned today that all these builders just have subcontractors that come in and chip away at the work, so it's pretty insane. But we're feeling good now. So
yes, now we can go home and be like, this is everything. Now let's finalize everything. Let's see the price of everything. Yeah. What can't we afford and get rid of it. Yeah, because what they do is obviously when you do your structural, you'll pick out different things like you want high ceilings, you want this, you want that. So you'll spend money there. Thank you. And then on top of that, when you go to these appointments here, they're like, oh, you want this? This is your standard inclusions. Oh, you want to upgrade to this? Great, that's $500. Oh, you want to upgrade your tapper? Alright, great, that's $300 per freaking tap. And you got like 6 taps throughout the house. That's another $1,800. Okay, cool. So things get slowly added on. Obviously, if you want to build a stock standard house, yeah, it's fine. But if you're trying to, you know, upgrade things, add more storage. This is like a home we're going to live in for a while. Yeah,
that's right. So we're making the investment now, and hopefully it all pays off. I mean, when the valuation gets done down the track, it'll be sourced up. So
just a massive sigh.
Kirst loves to compare everything as well. Like she'll look at this color.
I need to see.
She has to
see all the options.
She visually has.
Decision. I can't just be like, this is it.
Thankfully for me, she didn't have to suss out all the options.
No, one shot wonder with you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have bad breath. I'm just giving it to you. I'm not saying you have bad breath. I even like you when you have bad breath.
Yeah, right.
I mean, not like. I love you when you have bad breath.
I brushed my teeth after lunch as well.
Yeah,
oh, you just wanted that fresh feel.
Oh, did we leave that coffee there?
No, I chucked it in the bin.
Oh, good.
I flew in stove mode, right?
Yeah.
So I grabbed the coffee and I could have asked her and like, oh, hey man, can you put this in the bin for me? I went full stealth, right? I snuck into the kitchen and I poured it out into the sink.
What?
Rinsed it. And
what
then
kitchen?
I full snuck into their staff kitchen.
Oh, like
and then I chucked it in the bin.
Okay.
And then before somebody could come, I full yeeted out. I felt like I was in a movie or some shit. They might have caught the back end of me, but
like their staff kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. Not just a freaking display kitchen. Anyway, on the way home, 5 o'clock. It's honestly a full day's worth of work. For us, we literally had a lunch break in the middle.
Yep.
For an hour and a bit.
We don't get paid for it. We are paying a lot of money for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, actually, we took like leave.
Annual leave, baby. But highly recommend eating food as well. Don't do the whole fasting shit.
No, not when you're doing big decisions like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, let's hit it. Hey Kirst, what do you think of my exhaust tip?
Nice.
Is it alright? Because I'm usually used to like going full over the top, like, wow, but I feel like it's nice and
like subtle and like just.
Yeah. What's up, gang? We're off to go buy an intake for the Mark II. Basically, I saw this ad pop up and apparently it was sold. But the guy who owns it, he can't be fucked shipping it, so he said he'll sell it to me. So if you're in Melbourne and you bought this part, man, inbox me. I want to apologize to you because shit's mine now, bro. Oh man. Basically the Mark II has a standard intake, but the airbox it doesn't really fit properly, and plus you won't get the right dose sound. And to make one custom fabbed up is going to take some time and cost me a hell of a lot more as well. So I'm scoring a bit of a bargain here, but that's just part of the game, isn't it? So I got to cop it. I think for 300 bucks, including air filter and pod, which means I can just literally slap the whole thing on to the car and that's intake sorted. And all I need to probably worry about is getting it boxed up somehow, and then fucking happy days from there. Check out these plates, boys. Big cunt. What a plate. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. All right, let's chat real quick. Let's have a quick chat, boys. Alrighty, so here's the cup, the intake pipe, airflow meter, K&N pod filter, which I wasn't expecting. I just thought it was going to be some standard ass filter, but it's a K&N filter, which is big score. Airflow meter, this is what reads the air and feeds it to the engine, and this is the custom TIG welded aluminium intake pipe. So funniest story, right? So Chenille, shout out to Chenille, who I bought this from. His car was actually at Hack's Performance Exhaust in Northmead as well, the same place that I got my exhaust done. And he said, yeah bro, I saw your car. And this intake pipe was also fabricated by Hack's at Northmead Performance Exhaust. However, it's in black, so I'm probably gonna sand it back and get that nice aluminium finish. These welds, nice and clean. We're gonna go for like a nice silver type spec look. I love that it's got the black hose clamps as well. It's a nice neutral color. And the K&N filter is just like a big bonus. Like these things are worth quite a bit. So I'll ask Chenille and see how old this is, if it needs a clean, but I think it looks okay. I mean, it came off his car, so it must be good. But yeah, thanks bro. This will work out well for me. Old mate from Melbourne, I'm sorry bro, but these things just happen, bro. Like I've been snaked multiple times in the past. I mean, this isn't as bad really. The biggest snake that I've experienced was buying an S13 from Queensland. It had 300,000 Ks on it, manual, DET, so turbo motor, and it was up for 5 grand, but it had a fuckload of Ks on. Bushings were fucked. I full ordered an inspection for a mechanic to go out and inspect it. I paid the guy up front as well. I had transport ready to go. I call him, hey bro, what's the go? He's like, oh mate, I just sold the car. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like I had everything sorted. I even said to him, mate, like I've got an inspection sorted, yada yada yada. So it's just part of the game sometimes, boys. You gotta hustle. I just asked the question. I'm like, hey bro, you still got it? He's like, oh well actually. So I feel kind of bad. I feel kind of bad, but hey man, I need an intake. So yeah, shit happens, man. But hey man, if you're watching the channel, if you're one of the Dory gang, hit me up. I'll send you a t-shirt. That's the least I could do. But anyway, I'm keen to slap this puppy on. I'm going to do a comparison video. I'm going to do this intake comparison versus a stock intake, and y'all can have a listen and see what the difference is in the sound. But this should sound pretty crisp. Should sound pretty crisp. Hope my neighbors don't fucking see me, bro. That's weird as. One of my new favorite additions to the garage is Ziploc bags. Just keep a pack in your box, and then when you're sorting things out, like I've got my adhesives in here, I've got my thing in there, shrink, heat shrink, test lights, stickers, whatever. You can just organize things so much easier, and it's also good when you're like putting parts away. Let's say you take your front bar off and you got different nuts and bolts, instead of just chucking it into one section, just put it on in a Ziploc bag, label it, and you know exactly where it is and what it is. It's nice to be back on Street Garage making some moves. So we have the Mighty 1JZ intake stock J pipe front mount intercooler piping. So what we're going to do, the reason this, if you're wondering what these cardboards here for, the wind from the radiator shroud fan, clutch fan thing, blows air into the airflow meter, which throws out the reading. So Charlie's just put this cardboard piece in there to prevent the air from flowing into the airflow meter. So what we're going to do is we're going to be installing state-of-the-art fucking dose pipe, your dog. But I wanted to kind of do like a comparison video to show you guys stock intake dose versus just what I've got here, but I kind of can't be bothered, eh? Might just chuck the real deal back on. So here's the dose pipe that we've got, K&N filter, intake. Should be fun. What if I get like a bit of if I can get like a thumbnail in here, that'd be sick. Like this. I don't even know. Yeah, right. She's pretty quiet now with that exhaust. Alright, onto the more important thing. Look at that fan, bro. That fan is cranking, bro. Jeez. Alright. So this is the stock intake pipe, J pipe, and obviously no filter, but it'll yield the same sound result. So let's have a listen. Fuck, shit's windy as, eh? It makes a lot of wind, bro. Wow. Holy shit. It's kind of scary. Bro, this thing's like a fucking... It generates a lot of wind. It's kind of scary. What I plan to do, but sure. Anyway, while I'm here, quick exhaust. Sounds pretty good. That thing's very windy in there, bruv, which is great because that means when we're in there pumping it, you know, fucking smashing off Limmy and stuff, that wind from the fan will really help out. But yeah, as you can hear, the dose is kind of really quiet, like you can't hear shit. Then on load it might be a bit different too. Very windy, but very windy in there. Oh. Let's try one more time to get a shit, dude. You kind of hear it, but anyway. I'm gonna chuck on the new intake. This bad boy. Pretty straightforward. Take off the clamp. I've already got an airflow meter attached to it, so I'll just keep that there. Man, this freaking 2JZ water pump actually pumps, bro. That was freaking wild. You hear the sound of that wind? Bro, this motherfucker was about to take off. It's a lot of wind, bruv. Cooling is not going to be a problem for us, G. No sir. No siree. Okay, that was very easy. That's the Mighty J pipe. So as you guys know, air runs through here. Air runs through here into the J pipe manifold. Zing through this pipe there and into the turbo. There's a snail right there. There's the mighty snail. And then she comes up this. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah. So the compressed air goes into the turbine there, gets jigga, and then it comes up here, hot. This is called a hot intercooler pipe. Goes zing straight down through here, and that runs into right there. Zoom into the front of the intercooler. Still the hot side. The intercooler gets the cold air, whoosh, cools the fuck out of it, and then that hot air is now converted into cool air. Cool air goes zing straight up through here, boom, into the manifold, and then straight into the engine. Wait, so that's the this is the intake manifold on the right side, and that's the J pipe, but it's still the intake. But it's intake, yeah, right, it's the compressed air intake. Turbocharged cars, man. It's been a while since I had boost. Anyway, so I'm gonna chuck this dog over here. Oh shit, they took it. Something like that. Let me see. Just gonna pop the intercooler piping off real quick for ease of access. And then now we should be able to fit this potty in there, something like that, you know what I'm saying? This looks pretty nice. But picture, ooh, it's kind of like a, even though I want to go for like a silver theme, this is kind of more black, isn't it? So I can even go for a blacked out theme or a silver theme, which kind of pops and it changes to black. Not sure. But let's put this baby on. Alright, it got dark real quick, and I'm still missing some hose clamps to clamp it down properly, but boom, the majority of it is done. Not sure if y'all can see it, but let's give it a quick listen, see what it sounds like. She works. Can't really hear it, to be honest. Well, that's kind of sad. Can't really hear it. That was disappointing. Because I put the dose pipe on, and then I can't really hear the dose.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I could hear the run, but I couldn't hear any.
Yeah, nah, it was all just rum, no dose. Yeah. What the heck? That was a bit anticlimactic, boys and girls. I don't know what to do now. I'm hoping it's just the hose clamp needed tightening. Anyway, more tomorrow. Yesterday's progress. Y'all couldn't see because it got dark, but we got the intake on. But I'm gonna need to get some hose clamps to suit this dog right here. Fuck, I should put a measuring tape. But need some of these dogs. And I might go black silicone to kind. Oh, I fucking hit my head. Fuck. Might go black silicone to kind of neutral out the bay. Also need to get one of these dogs too. Don't know what gauge that wire is, but it's pretty fucking thick. Does it say anything? I'll just take it with me. And down the track, oh, I need to get a... I've got a hook for it, I just gotta get a fucking bolt. Ah! Yeah, get a fucking bolt for it or something. Yeah, but main priority is getting this couple of hose clamps to suit. Heading off to Super Cheap Auto to get some hose clamps and black silicone because I want to go for a neutral theme. And the blue silicone joiners that it came with, the Blitz intercooler kit, I don't know, just ain't really cutting it. And I just passed the highway patrol parked on the side of the road. Yeah, bro, so boys, fucking watch out because these cunts are everywhere. He just put his lights on. Is he gonna come for me? No, I think we're good. I think he pulled somebody else over. Whew. It's so funny, like, even though I drive a standard car now, like the Forester, you still get that feeling like, ooh, am I doing something? Is my car modified? No, it's fucking stock standard. You cannot touch me, bro. You cannot touch me. But it does make me concerned when I do start driving the Mark II around, because then that means, oh snap, like, there's a whole... it's an all-you-can-eat buffet potentially when it comes to getting pulled over in a modified car. And I guess the best thing you can do as an enthusiast or somebody in the game is to minimize that risk, so that when they do pull you over, or just don't give them any reasons to pull over. And one of my tricks is, and I'll share it with you guys now, because I feel like the OGs like you, man, you stick around and you watch this kind of content to the very end and get all the little gems and bites. So one massive monstrous tip I can give you guys is don't put any stickers on your car. I know the first thing you want to do as a P-platter, or as anyone in the game really, you want to slap stickers all over the back windscreen, on the side, and fucking JDM this and that, you know. Fuck the stickers right off, and that in itself will minimize the cop attention that you get. Trust me, bro, like, it fucking works. I mean, then again, like, next comes down to how you style your car, how it sounds, what color it is. If you paint it like a big fluorescent pink and then you got it slammed to the ground, you will fucking catch attention, bro. What do you expect? But I guess that's the tricky part of the game, is that you want to stand out amongst the crowd, but you still want to stay low-key about it, you know? And I guess the next step is, so that's the first step, not getting caught out like that visually. And then the next step is, when you do get pulled over, little things that they get you straight off the bat. Everyone knows an exposed pod filter, and I guess for everyone else in America, you're probably wondering, what the fuck? Why is it so strict in Australia? I don't know. I don't know if they're making revenue out of this. I mean, no, sorry, they are making revenue, but I don't know if the cops have certain KPIs that they have to hit in order to, you know, because they're just defect cars for the silliest reasons. I mean, some of these modified cars have the utmost attention paid to them, compared to, like, you know, you see like a fucked up van on the road with a busted headlight or a busted brake light that looks white instead of red. But those cars don't get targeted. For some reason, it's the modified cars. So the things you can do to stay clear of that shit is exposed pod filter. I mean, pod filter is one of the biggest things that mods that every enthusiast does. And the rule is, if you have an exposed pod filter, you're going to get defected for it. So the way around it is you cover it up. If your car's on a performance vehicle, then why do you even have a pod filter? Like, there's a video by Mighty Car Mods where they compare the S2K, they've got an S2K, and they put a pod filter versus a stock intake, and the stock intake actually pulls harder than the pod filter. Why do you think Honda or any other manufacturer would have spent bajillions of dollars engineering this technology, and then for you to go to fucking Super Cheap Auto and get a $30 pod filter, but like, oh yeah, my fucking noises. Yeah, it sounds cool, but you just gotta weigh it up, especially if your car's NA and fairly stock. I don't think there's any benefit to putting a pod filter on your car. But if you do put a pod filter on your car, sorry, just checking if we're still recording. If you do put a pod filter on your car, just cover it up. You get a piece of sheet metal, you can cut it up, paint it black, and then just bolt it on, and that just keeps them happy. I know it's dumb, but it just keeps cops out of your hair. And I guess what I'm trying to do in my engine bay is keep everything super stealth and try to keep it as standard as possible. So I guess that blue silicone hose, I know it kind of stands out a bit, so I just want to kind of turn it into black and just kind of make it a bit more subtle, and it'll look overall a lot cleaner as well. So I'm just up to Super Cheap, so this blue will turn this into black, get some larger hose clamps, and yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day, man. Check it out. It's so nice to see the sun again after just having so much rain, but you never know how long it's gonna last for. Actually, a Super Cheap order, baby. Straight as it is. Oh, hell yeah, there's a sale on. What's going on? Okay, due to the sale we ended up buying more stuff. Shit's on sale, bro, so you gotta capitalize on that. So what else did I get extra? Fuel filter and engine oil for the Subi as well. We're gonna make
prawn gyoza. Rodney's my assistant. Okay.
Show us how it's done.
Okay. First one's gonna be crab. You get the thing.
Oh, cool.
It's my first one, so it's a bit ugly.
Let's see. Nice. Okay, and then we just rinse repeat, right?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Quick progress check. I think that's on. This dog off. Alright, one side is black and this side is still blue. What do y'all rate? You guys like the blue or do y'all like the black? I feel like the black is more neutral but the blue pops more. Keen to know your thoughts. Sir. Trying out Chebbos? Yes. For the first time? Chebbos Burgers, baby. Let's fucking get it. Burger? Yes. Single fried onion and chips as well. Small tip. Getting real LA vibes right now. And we used to eat like food in the car. Chebbos, baby.
But small chips.
Small chippos. Good for you, madam.
Thank you.
Gotta
We got two fried smashed fried onion burgers.
Yep.
Single patty.
Look at that. Look at that, guys. Fuck yeah. Looks good, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, it's so soft.
Mmm.
Oh wow.
Mmm. Get fucked, that's good. Mmm. Mmm. First thing is the bun is so soft.
It's called a milk bun.
Okay. Lemon beef?
Juicy, tender.
Oh mate, Chicky 488 Rari. But it ain't no Mark II, bitch.
Are you gonna be on TikTok?
This is also on YouTube.
YouTube!
Welcome to the channel. Just recording the vibe real quick.
Have you ever seen Gabe's vlogs?
Gabe's got vlogs?
From like fucking like years ago?
Oh! Oh, what's the channel? Plug the channel.
Gabby does.
Gabby does.
What do you do?
Oh, it's a camera.
The YouTube channel is
Gabby Nakon, Spotify, SoundCloud.
fuck off, please. Fuck off, please.
Whoa,
Don't ever go to Gabby Does.
Gabby does. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Spotify, Gabby Nakua.
It's not the...
Kabu Beats featuring Gabby Nakua.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Plug. International superstar over here. Okay.
Based on him and he's like on probation. Probation, bro. It's a king.
Yo, say what's good. Happy birthday, man.
I told this guy, and my dog is on probation. And he literally thought the dog was in probation.
Like actual dog? Like actual woof woof?
Yeah! He thought the dog had an ankle. Bro, he's already got into fucking 4 cuffs, bro.
You never know.
Not my dog.
Mark's
No, he didn't say dog. He said
still
dog.
the only guy in 2022 that dabs.
Are you still dabbing, bro?
He still dabs. He'll be like,
Lockdown.
Oh no. You still dabbing, Mark? You still dabbing, bro?
he's dabbling, bro.
Oh.
Always. He dibble dabbles all the time, man. Shit, he ain't
A
gonna
dib and a
stop.
dab. A bit of this, bit of that.
Oh yeah, right.
He's trying to freestyle.
Oh, too soon. Is that what it sounded like? Fucking hell.
Felt like that. Whoa.
You good, bro? You need some more water?
Oh, hell yeah. I'll take some of that.
Smash it, bro.
Is that water or is that?
Do you want water? Yeah, it's water. Yeah. I got another bottle in the car too. What? I can take this.
Yeah, you can actually lie.
It's a nicely shaped bottle head.
Oh, this is like typical like Indian goodbyes that you say goodbye. I love it. It's hectic. Especially when this opened, it was game over. When the trunk opened.
Oh, let's go to this spot right here.
I love it. Hey, it's better than the drama on that side, bro.
Yeah, right now.
Hey, go! Ah, didn't get the reaction. Where's mom?
It's okay, you're coming with us. Okay.
Who's that?
Okay, evacuate from the building.
Gyoza. I cursed. 15? This is how you tease the noobs. What? I'm teasing the noobs.
You're just gonna go direct to...
Here's the lunch. Dessert.
This. And what?
Full squad. Look at this innovation. Wow.
I didn't even see the
Got the Milo can, the oats, and the cacao. Wow, innovation. Pretty nice plate. Got a real nice spread, dude. We all look antisocial as fuck, but we're playing a game.
Oh, I just spelled it wrong.
What did you say?
I didn't see it like as in Canon the printer.
Oh wow.
Del Pedado.
Okay.
It's so long.
You look ridiculous.
That was so funny. Hey guys, we're learning how to play poker for the first time. This is very exciting.
This is our teacher. Sensei.
Gonna win some money.
Last man. Is this mine?
Yep.
Do I only get 2
Do we
cards?
know hands? Queen of Wands.
Oh snap. GG.
Please check.
Now what?
If you hear someone say that, that's what you want.
All of the cards. Oh, I need to use all of the cards.
Utilize
No,
it.
you just use the top 5 to make your hands.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
You don't need to, you just need 5.
Create a combination of something, or doubles or triples,
Alright.
whatever you got.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll call it.
Oh, nice.
Alright, let's see this next card.
Alrighty.
There's more cards?
Yeah, so it's 5.
Oh.
For your diamonds. We'll just check it through, right?
Now what?
No, it's betting on you again.
Oh, okay. So I can either raise it.
You can either bet or check.
Alright.
Oh.
Alright.
Alrighty.
So now,
Now
Ronnie,
you
you
sit.
reveal?
Who has to reveal first?
You.
Oh shit.
Because we paid to see your bet. See your hand. You've got nothing.
I want to see it.
Straight, baby.
Oh.
What do y'all have?
Here's her. Do I show mine?
Yeah.
I also have a straight.
Oh.
Just got a 2 pair.
Oh.
Who's got the
Let's
higher
go.
price?
So he's got the higher
Alright,
straight.
explain it to the game. Yeah.
Higher fault.
Yes.
Yes, sir, baby.
Who was backing?
Let's go, let's
Yes,
go,
same. I
let's
thought he was
go,
bluffing.
let's go,
Because
let's go, let's go, let's go.
cheeky like that. Yeah. And
Damn.
I also thought Ato was bluffing too.
I thought y'all actually had something like I got
I
scared.
did have something.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was a low.
Low, tiny.
I mean, it was still straight.
What'd y'all have?
I had a pair.
I had a pair. Oh, she won!
Oh, she won.
Big curse.
Whoa.
Well, that was close, but that was close. What'd you have, Curse? Can I
You
see?
raised the bet, you dork.
Oh.
I was trying to see 8, 9, 10, Jack.
Oh.
But a Jack never came up.
Close. The comeback is real. Oh, dude. Kate, you almost had it.
I know.
I should
Well,
have.
I saw that 2 pair and I was like, oh god, it's over.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
I don't even have a straight. No, you do.
You got a 4, 5,
5,
6, 7, 8.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Straight?
Well,
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, me.
Yeah.
I'll pair 10s.
I think you won.
You're kidding.
She didn't even know she had a straight.
Bruh. Oh snap. That was actually so good as well. Hold on. There's a 9 here.
He doesn't have a 10.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9. Oh,
I was
bro.
the same.
That was a good game.
So now I'll give you one of these.
I can do it. No, you
No, he's out, bro. He's out. I'm fine. Yep, so we're on for round 2, going to the Dados now.
It's an in-laws.
The in-laws for Kirst. It's pretty exhausting, bro, like jumping between 2 gigs for Easter. Like, we'll finish up with Kirst fam and then we'll head straight off to, or come back home, shower up and then head back off to the next one.
And 2 times the amount of meal prep.
Yeah, Kirst was the hero on that. She did a lot of mad work. I'll show you the food when we get there. But it's pretty exhausting, bro. A few years ago we didn't have to do this, we just kind of stayed at one place. Yeah. But now with both fams in the mix, it's exhausting getting them both in. I can only imagine how much harder it'll be with kids.
Oh my god.
Wow, I think we're gonna have to just do like an alternating roster, just one place. Look at these lights. We're gonna have to do like one place here, Christmas there, Easter here. There's no way we can do both in one day. What do you reckon?
Yeah, might have to be on separate days.
Oof.
Like, I don't know, like with your fam, because they're quite flexible. It's not like a whole fam thing. Like
Yeah,
we do
yeah.
Tomorrow, like Easter Monday.
Correct, we can do the day after. Yeah, smart actually.
Yeah.
That's true. I can maybe come see them in the morning for breakfast, briefly. I don't know, I'll just come see them the one day. Yeah, just fucking grown-up things, man. Shit. I don't know if this GoPro's gonna capture this in the dark ass light, but I'm just looking straight up, just black right now. But hopefully you can hear my audio at least.
Hear that? I haven't actually. I normally do that there.
Yes.
Onion.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
The bacon and the cheese.
Nice.
Don't eat too much.
Yeah.
Oh, the bacon is
Look how it's holding up.
You didn't show me.
Oh no. Puddle.
What? Show me. Wow.
Look what's left of it. You can't even see it, bro.
All the letters have been like pulled off.
Hardo. Oh,
Yeah, bro, it's a bit rough.
Oh really?
Dude, you know, just because you're on a podcast, man.
Dude, my friends made it.
Bok choy.
It doesn't mean that they're
Mongolian lamb. Aubergine Chinese style.
Wow, okay.
Fried chicken with cashew nuts and broccoli.
Yes, sir.
Sri Lankan fish. We call them cutlets, but fricadelles.
Fricadelle.
Did you
Fricadelles.
make it?
Yeah, she just made it.
How do you get it perfectly shaped?
You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn.
And that's eggplant.
You will
Yes.
learn. You will
One,
learn.
but you'll teach.
Number 2.
Okay.
I've still have to teach you a lot of things, so yeah. Oh, thanks, Mom, Dad.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Mali.
Ha ha ha. Where's Molly?
You have to warm it up, right?
Working. Look at this RuneScape theme, bro.
Just hatched.
Oh, check out that little egg hatch thing. Wow, this is cool.
Wait,
Am I there?
I found one of them. Wait.
Hey, oh yeah, right. Wow.
Oh, so that isn't that one?
Oh yeah.
The one that's
Yeah, we have those in like the big
the big.
ones.
Yes, it is $4.50 for 1 kilo.
Oh, give us a Korean. Go say it again. Say it again. No, go on. Annyeong. Go on.
안녕히 가세요 or 안녕히 계세요.
Wow, what does that mean?
One's when they're leaving and you're staying, and other one's when you're leaving but they're staying.
Damn. Hey, if you're looking to not annyeonghi sonong then and you're Korean, my brother's single. He's 18 but so
Or if you're leaving and someone else staying. So when I'm leaving, right, I say goodbye to everyone. And so I have to say like 안녕히 계세요. And that's goodbye to everyone. And then they'll say it back to themselves.
And then you say, Mama, and then
Well, Auntie will like that.
Huh?
Auntie.
Oh, Auntie Trinali.
Trinali.
She listens to
yeah, she loves
she likes
Korean.
Korean and so does your mom. My mom as well.
You know my mom. She is she won a competition like a Miss. She was the beauty queen in 1955.
Oh, I thought you meant recently.
Before I was born, right?
Yes.
And when she won that, she was given a lot of presents at the time. Then a radio, I think refrigerator, and few openings of stuff and all that. And she was also given a gold ring from a very reputed jeweler in Sri Lanka. I think it's Vogue Jewelers or something. It's a very unique gold ring. It's very expensive, and she's treasured it for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
And she used to wear it. She wore it. And she said to me, a long time ago, before I got married, when you get married, that will come to you, my wife.
Yes.
So that's my wife. And then also she said, if we have a son, and when she gets married, and she gets that. So that is you.
The firstborn son.
Firstborn son. And her wish is to take it down the generation.
And so the next son.
So it's up to you. So we giving it to you.
It doesn't go to the. Oh no, yeah, it goes.
No.
The son's
The
wife.
son, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Son's
don't want to
wife.
give her
So-
Mr. Dalpadado's wife.
Mr. Dalpadada's junior's wife. Right? Some senior, junior.
Yes.
Okay. And he's another junior there. So that ring
when
we.
you go to Sri Lanka, he'll show you where this place is, where the picture is in
Yeah.
Sri Lanka.
And this is a unique symbol of a ancient fresco. You know what a fresco is? They write like, you know, what do you call them? Aboriginal art.
Rock paintings, essentially.
Oh, like rock paintings. Yeah. She's calling me. She can't unfortunately call. Any rock painting. So this is made like a symbol of it, called Sigiriya fresco. It's like a. If you look at the Sri Lankan map, there's a rock like Ayers Rock right in the middle of Sri Lanka, and that was conquered by a king called King Kashyapa, and he had a lot of fresco. He had.
This is the rock that he's talking about. Wow. That's where his kingdom was.
Yeah.
So that's.
And in the can you show a fresco? Yeah. And in the kingdom, there's hand painted fresco.
Oh my god!
So he lived on a rock.
We have all kinds there. He's gone there. He's gone there.
Is this the one that hurt?
No, that's not.
Oh no.
This one doesn't hurt.
Okay, sorry.
so then all this time she didn't even wear it. She was so scared to wear it because she didn't want to lose it.
It's kind of blurred.
Sort of precious.
So inside that rock thing, there are paintings like this.
Oh wow!
Titties.
Yeah.
That's
a whole lot of titties.
This painting is over 2,000 years old. Right. So the ring is made like a replica in gold, pure gold, with stones.
I wonder which woman it is.
And now my wife Sherry, your auntie, is going to present it to you.
Mom.
And for you.
Oh my gosh.
we haven't polished anything. It's as is. Maybe this is pure gold.
Oh my goodness.
Right. So you see the same face.
Do you think it's
That's so cool.
Holding.
Is that the same lady?
Yeah.
From afar, you can't even tell. It's just a big
It's the
gold.
same lady.
So
That's the same.
Do you reckon it's this lady, or is it someone different?
it's close to it.
She's wearing a bra.
Boobs.
Yeah, because they don't wear bras. It's all topless.
No, she's wearing.
Yeah, because just to I think.
Oh, some of these girls are wearing
Yeah.
tops.
She's got like a
Yeah, armband and.
See if I can find it.
So if you look up Sigiriya frescoes, you'll see them. So that is for you to take it down the generation. You do whatever you want with it, but
We'll give it to our next son.
correct.
To give.
It's yeah.
If we don't,
Can you put it on to see whether
Yeah.
it fits?
On like where?
where are you on?
Fourth finger or whatever.
Whoa, damn. Aim.
So that is it.
Oh, thank you.
So I'll take a photo of that.
Beautiful.
So if you want to get it polished by a professional someone,
The people that polish our rings could probably.
Can I take a photo of that?
Oh, my eczema is really
No,
ugly.
that's okay. Don't worry about that.
Do you want me to, Dad? You're taking a panorama.
Can you take that? Can you take the Maybe.
Nangi. Let's go.
Oh, my hand. I see.
Your palm out. Hang on.
Number one.
Okay, number one.
Okay.
So that's a boy.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice. But what if it keeps going? I don't want to have that many.
Hold it.
Oh,
Oh,
that's it.
That's it. That's it. Finish. You're done, bro. You're done. You're finished. That's it.
That's okay.
Finished, bro. Nah, I don't know. Wait, try it on mum. Try it on mum. Try it on mum. No. Existing. The existing.
Does it work?
Does that work?
It doesn't work after.
I don't think it works after, but Alora said that it
It has to be on
worked.
a. It has to be on a girl.
It's a girl.
It's
It
a
has to be a
girl.
girl.
Girl thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there you go. You got one. Or at least whoever I'm marrying got one.
Right.
one grandson.
First drive around the block with an intake and full exhaust. She doesn't. Oh, she sounds real good. Mind you, I'm driving around without a front bar at the moment. In the back streets. That, you know what I'm saying. sounds good, but I'm just gonna if I can get on wide open throttle or not. Seems to be misfiring a bit. Spark plugs are fresh. Don't know what else it could be. Misfire. Interesting. Misfire. Fuel, air, spark. Air flow meter not clean. Trying to diagnose, you know what I'm saying? We got Carl over here, bro. AKA 31, bro. He's about to hear the Jay-Z for the first time. Shipperin. Shipperin.
No way. Fucking mint, tell you that.
Yeah, bro. I just changed these hose pipes to like black to go for like a more stealthier look. I'm even gonna paint this black too, just to make it.
Yeah, just to finish it off.
And then I might change the battery too to make it proper. Got an intake pipe to put on yesterday.
Sounds like a very smooth ass part, eh?
That's a 2J water pump. It's fucking very windy, bro. You go for a spin? Scares it, alright, eh?
Listen to it.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, this thing's gonna be hectic, skinny, bro.
It's gonna be wild, eh?
It's gonna be crazy. I'm keen to see you out there, bro.
Currently driving without a front bumper on. Cunts that are walking around like, what the fuck?
Red up, double the merits.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Fuck, this thing's good, eh? You're happy as, eh?
Right. It just stopped misfiring, I think. You hear that?
Yeah, I hear it. It's like cutting out a bit.
It's like, I don't know what it is.
Something to do with fuel?
Maybe, but it's got constant 12 volts running into the fuel pump. Don't know what it could be. Boost leak.
Has Charlie said anything about it?
We haven't been able to properly take it for a spin because last time it was just running exhaust out of the dump.
Yeah, but so now that you got...
It was so loud, bro. It was just like... It wasn't making any boost either.
Oh.
But now with the exhaust on it, it's a lot quieter.
So literally it's just a few things, eh? Like a few bits and pieces here and there.
Yeah, bro. It's
just dialing the car in. Look at that nose, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's your life now too, man.
Oh, yeah.
You got the dose life about it too.
Trying to get it running by like end of this week, eh?
That's it.
Or even next week.
Alright. Did you hear about all this cunts getting done?
Yeah, with the email.
How weird is that? They're just like... Is there? I guess that platform, I'm going to surprise Tyson. Yo! What's up, bro? How you going, G? Good to see you, man. Hey, I thought I'd quickly surprise you, man.
What's this?
For all the work you've done for me, bro.
Oh, as if. Oh, fuck yeah.
That's gonna be a garage one day, bro.
Man, usually it's alcohol and stuff.
Hey?
Usually people give me alcohol, but this is sentimental.
Something different, you know? Hey? Yeah, had to give you something special, bro, because really appreciate the work you did to my car, bro. Like, you know, and you know, as a kid, all of us like Hot Wheels, so I figured. Oh,
well, add to the collection, yeah.
Add to the collection, yeah, bro.
Fuck yeah.
It's got the little truck in there as well.
That's hectic. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not even gonna open this, bro.
Yeah, but just leave it like that, eh?
Yeah, straight up. That's hectic. How you been anyway? I need some historic bridge on you.
What's that, sorry?
In every car I own is historic bridge on you.
Fuck yeah, except for the Chaser. Not yet.
Oh, fucking nearly there.
Fuck yeah, look at these roof racks as well, you dog. Fucking hectic. Fucking cracker.
Makes it look
Thanks, brother, man.
No worries, right?
Cheers. Yeah, I gotta fucking head off now. I got the fam waiting in the car. So
yeah, that's heaps good, man. I appreciate that heaps.
Yeah. Got you on camera as well, bro. So fucking platform panel craft, Tyson, man, you know what's up. So if you guys need fucking car work done, how long have you been fucking fixing cars up for?
Oh, I think it's my 10th year.
10th year?
Yeah, man. Since like 16.
Jeez, bro, you've been fucking hustling hard, man. These guys work hard, bro. Fucking 12-hour days and shit. So you'll hustle to get it done.
10 is average, bro.
10 is average. Yeah, shit. Bruh!
Did you see the video?
No, that was crazy! Bro!
Hey, jump on FaceTime quickly if you can.
Yeah, one sec. Oh, mate! Oh! What's going on?
Mike.
Yes, sir.
So it starts.
Yeah.
Something going on the fuel pump, but
oh,
I just
really?
made it work.
Wow.
Yeah. Starts running. Still bleeding the power steering.
Yep.
I had to block this here because there was too much air from the fan going into the filter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so then it was making it idle funny because it was just blowing air into it.
I see.
Yeah, I'll show you my car real quick. See how my car has this plate?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but then it doesn't allow unneeded air to get sucked in, you know what I mean?
I see. Smart. Where'd you get that?
I put a piece of cardboard there for a sec, and yeah, fucking shit idles, bro.
That's mad.
I'll show you what's going on with the fuel pump.
Oh, you're going lunch money. What? Oh my. Oh, yo, that is sick. Woo! Bro, how'd you get my address? What the hell, dude? Oh, dude, this is fresh. Oh, madness. Hey, represent. That's so clean. Fuck yeah. Thanks, bro. Look at this. Oh my god. Donatsu. You're the boys. Hell yeah. Thanks, bro. It's wild. I've even got a love letter. Rodney, you bloody legend. Thanks for all the good times and endless entertainments. Keep up the good vibes, great music, and flawless style. Enjoy the street treats. Sorry the tea's only a large. We sold out of XL. He knows. Your guns will be popping. Haha. Much love, Jack Team Donatsu. P.S. All the best with the new house and wedding. Bro, thanks, man. Look at this, dude. Oh my god. Bro, thanks so much, bro. Okay, guys, go check out Team Donatsu, man. They're out here making moves. Crazy media and shit. I gotta try this shirt on.